And so I started to think like, I feel like I want to be a radical centrist. That was my thing. Like everybody's a radical left, radical right. I want to be radically in the center using my mind to think. And the other thing that broke my mind a little bit, if I'm going to be totally honest, is I was 100% sure that Tucker Carlson was like the devil. And I know people are gonna be like, whatever, people think he's a hangout or whatever. But I just want to say, this is from my mind at this moment. Tucker Carlson hated my children. I knew this for a fact. It wasn't like it was an interpretation. He hated my children. He thought they were replacing white people. And they were anchor babies and all this stuff, right? But something weird happened is the entire world was in lockstep saying exactly the same thing at this, like zombies. No, 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 no. Do this, get the shot. And there was one person at 8 p.m. on Fox News, like literally talking about don't get vaccinated. This is crazy. And I thought to myself, wow. And then he's talking about the JFK, and this is before like more JFK files have been released, but he's like, it's definitely a CIA thing. I have sources inside the CIA, 100%. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, does anybody think it's interesting that someone on Fox News at 8 p.m. is talking about this? And then he starts talking about, remember what that train derailment thing that happened? And everybody's like mainly ignoring this. And he's talking about the environmental impacts of chemicals and how we're screaming about carbon, but then everybody's silent on these chemicals. And then the Nord Stream pipeline. And my mind got broken. Like, there's no way the Democrats are the party of the environment. And they just want to scream carbon to sell solar panels and windmills and actually have no interest in our health and our relationship to nature. And so here I am on the farm alone, listening to Tucker Carlson and watching nature, watching like God's design in expression every day. And I just shifted everything, what I think about feminism, masculinity, childbirth, everything. And I realized that I had been completely co-opted by my education, by growing up in Ithaca, New York, and all of this stuff. And these things that I believed were morality were literally the opposite of that. And that is how I got to where I am today, roughly.